Today's guest is a special guest. Now, I know I always say that, but today, sincerely, it is true. We have the president of Elan Image Management. Her name is Natalie Jovity, and I am so pleased that you were able to join us today, Natalie. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here, Tanya.
Now, of course, I could tell our audience how I know you, but I'd rather you tell us, what is Elan Image Management, and why did you start this company?
Oh my gosh. So my company is an image consulting company, a wardrobe consulting company, and I essentially work with women to help them look fabulous. It's just like an interior designer transforms a woman home. I think of myself as a transformer of women's images. And that's essentially my mission. It's to empower them, to give them the tools to look their best and to show their best positive lives and to project the image of their choosing. And that's very important, of their choosing. And we'll talk about that more later. But my company does all kinds of things as well. I work with women. I shop for them. I do photo shoots with them. I do in-depth consultations to find out their personal style, what dress and figures and things flatter them. I do their colors, which I love. It's always fun. I go into their closets and purge their clothes. I do seminars. I do fashion shows. I'm doing my own event coming up. We talk about that later, I guess. I do a lot of things wearing the hat of the president of Elan, and I love it.
Now tell us, because during the break you were telling me what Elan means. It's French for what?
Elan is French for flair, panache, that spirit of style and just pizzazz. And it embodied, when I was thinking of business names, I was looking for something that spoke to me. And also the letters in Elan are also part of my name, and that was helped me pick that name. But also, it's just, I loved how it rolled off my tongue, Elan, and then what it stands for, and the whole panache thing. It's all who I am, and it's what I'm trying to do with my business. It's my brand, so it all worked out.
Now, why is image so important, especially for us women, who is your target audience for Elan Image Management? What is image, and why is that so important?
Image is everything, as they say, and image really. Okay, so first, what is image? Image is what we wear. Obviously, our makeup, our hair, our accessorizing, and those are the outward aspects, the obvious aspects. But image is also our poise, our presence. When we walk into the room, what do people see, and what do they feel from us? It's our energy, our vibe. It's our personality. It's what comes out from the inside out. All that's part of image. So image is not just a superficial window dressing and the packaging, it's the inside out as well. So as a wardrobe consultant, I really take that part very seriously. I don't just do window dressing. I really try to make sure I'm getting at that inner core of that woman and that client that I'm working with, to bring that part of her out and that part that she wants to express out of her. Yes, and so that is image. And why is it important? Because you get 30 seconds to make a good first impression. Whether you're a CEO, a student, a lawyer, a small business owner, whoever you are, whatever you're doing in your life, you meet someone for the first time, you have 30 seconds to make an impression, and that first impression is indelible, and it's very hard to erase. And so you want to make sure that you're making the best impressions about yourself. And we're always sending messages about who we are by the way we look. And we don't realize it, but everything, the whole package is sending messages to people, and you want that message to be a positive one.
And it's important, like you said, especially for women who are going on interviews or doing some type of public speaking presentation across the board.
Quite honestly, even stay-at-home moms who have to go to their kids' school to make an impression on the teacher.
That's
It's all walks of life. Is my point. It doesn't matter what you do or who you are. Your image is always going to be speaking for you and saying things about you before you open your mouth. And you wanted to say positive things about you.
Right.
Yeah.
Now tell us about an image gone wrong.
Image gone wrong.
We talked about what the image should be and what it should look like and portray.
Yeah.
Do you walk down the street and honestly see image gone wrong?
I do. It's hard. It's in my mind I go, oh, wrong color. So a couple of things. It could be something as simple as someone's wearing the wrong colors. And I'm a big color proponent, as you know, Tanya. And women, the importance of women understanding what their best colors are. I can see people, women walking down with a lovely dress on, and it's the totally wrong color for her. She disappears.
And
so
this is what the stars know. The celebrities and stars, they know this. Correct?
Well, they don't always know it. I write about them, and they don't always know it.
Excuse me, the ones who have an image consultant.
I would hope so. I hope so. I'm just going to leave it at that. But, so that's one example. But the worst examples are when people dress inappropriately, or they wear clothes that are not flattering to their body, or they wear things that, aren't enhancing their assets, or they're not camouflaging the right way, or honestly, if they're just disheveled, not pulled together, some things, they just look like a hot mess, as some people say. That's image gone wrong. Think of Britney Spears when she had her meltdown, and how her image, her hair and everything drastically changed. And also what changed was our perceptions of who she was. Now she's back on track and she's okay, but during that time when her image and everything else in her life was going downhill, we had a different impression of Britney Spears. And that's just one example.
And let's talk about another celebrity before we get into what your clients go through when they come to see you. For instance, the First Lady,
yes,
Miss Michelle.
I was thinking of it in my mind.
I was listening to the radio, and one of the anchors was complaining that, there's so much to do about how this woman dresses. But just from the outside looking in, and I'm not an image, professional consultant like you are, she dresses differently from Laura Bush. They're two different people.
Absolutely.
And, I'm younger, so of course in my mind, Michelle Obama, the way she dresses is so refreshing.
It's more relatable.
It's more relatable. Now, Laura Bush did look stunning. She looked great all the time.
Right.
It just, I guess what you said, you're dressing from the inside out, right?
Can I speak about Michelle for a second?
Go for it.
Michelle is an awesome icon and an awesome role model and a great example of someone who has a strong personal brand. And that's something I talk about too with my clients. But she embodies so many things: poise, style, polish, pulled together, confidence, it's so many things with her brand. I would say in terms of her image, I love how she embraces color. I love how she dares to be different, even though it doesn't always work out right. But I love that she takes that risk. I love that she's using unknown American designers to promote them. She's promoting helping to stimulate the economy. I love that but at the same time she's consistent. She has a consistent style. She wears color. She loves her little sheet dresses.
That's true.
She has a little necklace or some little eyes up thing going on. And eyes up is all about drawing the eye up. Whether it's a brooch or a necklace or earrings. Her hair is always just so her makeup's now is even better than before. She's getting the little lashes now and stuff. So she's really she's improving every time I see her, and I think she's only going to get better. She already was starting from at a high level, and she's just getting better. Her image is amazing, and I would love to even be a fly on the wall sometimes and say, whisper in her ear and say, Michelle, do this instead. But you know what? For the most part, she gets it right and she nails it. So love it, love her.
Now, what type of people need an image consultant? I know some of our viewers might be out there thinking, you know what, I'm not a rock star, I'm not a celebrity, I'm not the First Lady. I probably don't qualify to contact Natalie Jobity and Elan Image Management. Is that true?
No, it's so untrue. I have all kinds of clients from all walks of life, the gamut, as we said before. I have young women in their mid-20s who are trying to get up the ladder of success and want to project more professionalism. I have people in the military who've worn a uniform for years and years, just getting out into the real corporate world and have no idea how to dress. I have moms who are tired, who have reached into their 40s, who are like, oh my God, I'm 40 and I'm wearing the jeans and the tees and I'm tired and sick, help me. I have people who, executives who are maybe changing direction in their career and they need to step it up a little more. I have women who are at a loss. I think everyone should have an image consultant with Natalie. And I know it's not with me, but I would say I believe that everyone can benefit from a wardrobe consultation.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
At the very minimum, the however long, but just to get to tweak.
Yes.
And refine.
And tweaking is always good. Now let's take one of our viewers, for example. Her name is Jane Doe. She calls you to set up a consultation. Walk us through that process. We don't have a lot of time, but walk us through that process so people can see what they'd be getting from you.
At the consultation or
Just from the time they call you
so
and all the way through till after she sees you.
Okay, so she calls me. We decide on priorities. We talk about, what does she need to happen? What is her lifestyle? What's going on? Why did she call me in the first place? I need to understand what's going on in her life that made her pick up the phone to call an image consultant. There's always some kind of transition or some kind of transformation going on in her life. So let's say whatever it is, let's say she is one of the 40-year-olds who realizes she's in a rut and wants a revamp. So we'll discuss, okay, are we dealing with professional or social image or both? And then when she comes to see me, oh my God, that's when it's just like, for me, it's just like playtime. But it's work, but it's play, and this is my passion. We sit down. My main core service is my in-depth consultation. It's 5 hours long. And within that 5 hours, we're covering her personal style. How does she project her unique personal style, and what does that look like for her based on her lifestyle preferences, needs, etc. We do her colors. I spend over an hour draping her with different colors to figure out what are her power colors, what is her superhero red, and you would know about this, but within all the range of greens and blues and reds and yellows, and what are her shades, and that usually is a big aha for many clients when they see their great colors versus their not so great colors. Recently, I've had clients where they were wearing the wrong color, and when they saw the wrong color compared to like the new great color, they're like, oh my gosh, I really have to stop wearing, let's say, brown or whatever the color is, right? So the color. And then the third key component is figure and fit and proportion, understanding the body. What is your shape? What are your proportions in your body, and how to dress it? So what clothing flatters your silhouette? What clothing flatters your particular frame, whether you're petite, tall, plus size, whatever, your body, how do you dress it? How do you maximize what you have? And the 5 hours goes fast. And then in the end, they get a list of action items. We go through a workbook. They get color swatches to take home. I give them a little surprise thing I won't give away because it's a surprise to all my clients. But pretty much like a vision statement. And it's a transformational service. That is the foundational piece. The women, my clients, love them to death. They all are wowed and leave. I would say this, it's all what you put into it too, and afterwards, and how you implement afterwards. But I would say every woman leaves there with usually feeling like someone will say, I'm going to go out and shop and get my 3 first action items right now. They're all like charged up after the 5 hours. They're all like charged and ready to go. So I'm blessed to do what I do. It's my passion. I love it, and I give.
And speaking of it being your passion and you love it, how did you get into something like this?
I stumbled into it, and it's so kooky, the way I stumbled. I was in corporate America doing, market research, which I was very good at. But I always knew I had an entrepreneurial spirit inside of me, and I always knew that, even though I didn't know what that would look like. And for years, I kept digging and exploring. I was drawn to interior design for a long time, and I kept looking into that. But then realizing maybe not. Anyway, so long story short, as I was digging into interior decorating, I stumbled on this career, and I knew people did this, but I didn't know much about the field at the time. And anyway, so when I stumbled on this career of image consulting, and I read about it, it was literally like a light bulb just went, oh my goodness, this is you. This is what you need to do. And I just started, like while I had my job, I started, I got trained, certified, the whole shebang, the website, the business, and I had it as a side gig for a while, and then I went full-time 2 years ago. I quit my corporate job, and I'm doing it full-time, and it is absolutely my passion. It is absolutely my mission on this earth, and I have no doubt about it, to transform women's lives and to empower them and to give them the tools to look their best. That's it. That's my legacy to the world, I think.
Now, I don't know if our viewers haven't figured it out already, but I am one of your clients.
Yeah.
And so as you're going through, the process of the 5 hour, the consultation, it brings back memories. But I all of it that you showed me was just such a big eye opener, even for me, someone who's on TV, trying to do her thing, and then also with the music that I'm doing as well. But the colors stuck out for me.
Yes.
I think that was our biggest struggle.
Yes.
Because for a long time, my colors were mainly like in the brown,
the neutrals,
the neutral colors, and spending that time with you, and you understand, explaining to me the foundation and what colors mean and what they can do, and
and the energy behind.
Thank you, the energy and how they look on your skin. skin was just a total eye-opener for
Yes,
me.
thank you. Yes, and for many clients it is.
And then as well with the figure and proportions and what I could, the wardrobes that I should be choosing that flatter my
Your
figure,
body, yeah.
my body. I mean, just oh my god.
And what do you want to project as a singer? The other side, other profession, like how do you want to do that, and what does that look like for you? Yeah, exactly.
But I think what you said that was the most important thing was that anyone who desires tweaking should contact you.
Tweaking, revamping, rehauling.
Yes.
Seriously, starting from ground zero, all of the above.
Absolutely.
Some clients just do the in-depth, and that's fine. I have many clients, though, who need more than just tweaking, and so we do the in-depth, then we go shopping, then we go to their closet. It's a whole phase process. I take them all. It's all good.
Now, speaking of going shopping, I think that's awesome
Oh my
because
God,
a lot of women, when they go shopping, they're at a loss. I mean, you have all these different brands, and if they're anything like me who hates shopping, I know I'm weird. I hate shopping.
No, you're not weird.
I hate it. To have you there with them has to be
But
like
actually,
heaven on earth.
I don't always have them with me. Sorry. At times I shop for them. I just had two clients
That's right. You're
that I
absolutely
shopped for. Like after we did the consult and we discussed what their needs were for their wardrobe and we agreed on priorities, I literally shopped for them. I shopped for a plus size woman. I shopped for a petite woman. I shop for, and I'm 6'1", and you guys can't see, but I'm actually an Amazon woman here. But I can shop for all types of women, and I love the thrill of the hunt. I love finding that piece that I know will like, oh my God, I can't wait to see her in this. I get excited for my clients. Like I get excited to see them. And I just had, last week I had one do the reveal with all the clothes to me. And it was just, it wasn't like work. It was like watching a protege. I mean, it was just so amazing for me. And
I know for me, you came on my photo shoot.
Oh my God, doing the photo shoot.
You even loaned me clothes I could wear there, and we'll show some of those pictures while we're talking about that. So, Natalie, above and beyond, I recommend you highly. You know your craft. You know it well. You're so passionate about it.
I am.
And when clients come to you, at least I can only speak for myself, which you have tons of testimonials, you make us feel so, you just help us, you reinforce our intrinsic value.
Yes.
I felt like a valuable person sitting before you, like
Absolutely.
a palette that could be a work of art. It just needed a little bit of help.
I love how you put that. I love how you put that because that's
Thank
exactly
you for that.
And it's not about I'm the image consultant and it's not that at all. It's like we're having a dialogue.
Right.
It's all safe place. You're in a safe zone in my
we've
studio.
got about 2 minutes left, and since I've talked you up and everything I've said about this woman is true, you guys, tell people how they can find out more about Elan Image Management and how they can contact you as well. Your third thing is to tell us what you've got coming up.
Yes. Okay, great. So Elan Image Management, it's Elan, E as in Edward, L as in Larry, A as in Apple, N as in Nancy, Image Management, all spelled out.com. My phone number, 443-253-1919. And you can find me on the web. Go to my website. I have some videos. I have a blog. I have newsletters. I've got all sorts of good stuff on my website. You're going to love it. Also, what was the other question? Things coming up.
Yeah,
right. So I have so many things I'm participating in, but one of the things I'm excited about is my own event on June 7th, Sunday, June 7th. It's called Tweak Your Chic, and the chic is spelled SHE parens IC. Very cute. I'm having a host of service providers, all in the beauty and the image and fashion industries, coming into Hotel George, DC, on Sunday, June 7th again. And it's all about making our guests and attendees be pampered, polished, preened, and leave feeling rejuvenated and refreshed, and just like if they've just been through like this amazing experience.
Oh, wow.
I'm really excited about it, and go to my website for more, and I'll be sharing more about it as I get the web pages up. But it's June 7th, Hotel George, DC. Be there. There's a cost to attend, but it's totally worth it. Goodie bags, door prizes, all that good stuff. It's fun stuff.
Now, speaking of your newsletter, your recent one has the 7 steps to savvy shopping. You
Yes.
talk about things like don't discount the discounters, mass market is sometimes a must, skimp on wardrobe basics, skimp on select accessories, skimp on the basics. You just basically say, look, the economy's tough for all of us.
Yes.
Here's some things you can keep in mind.
Exactly.
Awesome advice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and every month my newsletter is something I focus on something different
Right.
content. I mean, I might probably do spring trends next month, this month, sorry, for April. But my newsletter, it's only only once a month. And I try to really make it be content driven. It's not. I tell a little bit about me, sure, but it's mostly about providing again real content for my readers.
Which is just absolutely wonderful. I mean, you do so much in the 5-hour consultation as it is, but your clients, you still keep feeding them, guiding them, encouraging them.
And not just clients. It could just be any people.
Oh, anyone can. Oh my God! I thought it was just for us clients.
You know, I have random people signing up. I don't even know who they are, and I don't know who the reason. But I know it's all good. It's just free advice. Yeah.
Well, Natalie, best wishes to you. And
Thank
one
you so
last
much.
time, give your your website address.
Oh, my website, elanimagemanagement.com. Elan is, if you're zooming on that, ELAN. My tagline is presence with a purpose. And my email address is Natalie, NATALIE, at elanimagemanagement.com.
And you are accepting clients currently?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Open for business.
That's right. Just checking to make sure. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I spent 5 hours with this woman, actually more than that at the photo shoot. But I've learned so much, even with her revisiting me here at the station, in studio. She's graced us, and you know what? You know we have to have her back. But until
Would love to be
then,
back.
Okay, great. Until then, please go to her website. You'll find out so much, especially with the newsletter. Call Natalie. She's a sweetie, and you'll see when you meet her, you'll feel like you've known her all your life. I highly recommend her. So, for this edition of Metro Magazine, I'm your crazy host, Tanya Dallas Lewis, and for our photog, Rick Weed, and I, we wish you a blessed weekend, and I will see you next Saturday, same time, same place, or else I'm coming for you. Take care. Bye-bye.